The SFU women's softball team have had to hold their practices indoors as of late. With sub-zero temperatures and frozen fields on Burnaby Mountain, it's been nearly impossible to practice outside. And for that reason, it was a benefit that the team was able to kick off their season in a warmer climate.
We went to Cuba. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome trip actually. Yeah, got some good weather to play in finally. It's kind of too cold to practice outside right now.
Well, definitely right now compared to Cuba, we'd much rather be there because it's so hot. But it was like 20 to like 24. It was good. It was good to go from like our cold weather here to hot for our first competitive games and then to come back.
The team makes a trip to the Caribbean island every 4 to 5 years, utilizing the opportunity to play against local women's softball teams. The most prominent lesson the SFU squad took away from these Cuban exhibition games was humility. The lack of proper equipment and playing conditions provided to the Cuban teams was an eye-opener for the clan and something they definitely took to heart.
Yeah, it was amazing how well they could play with what little they had. They had bats that were like 10 years old almost, with like tape on the handles and gloves that were ripping, and like they were sharing gloves, sharing helmets. It was just amazing what they would do for the sport they love, I guess.
But playing in these exhibition games wasn't the only activity that the group took part in, as there were plenty of opportunities to soak in a culture that was much different to their own.
We actually got to go to a Cuban baseball game, and it was just unbelievable. It was crazy, pretty much nothing what we expected, and like the fans, just the whole atmosphere. It was a really awesome experience.
Not all the cultural experiences were positive, as the team was taught a harsh lesson about traveling to an impoverished country.
A couple of the girls actually had their shoes taken because we change into our cleats and we leave our runners along the fence, and they took 2 pairs.
But shoes weren't the only things that were stolen.
Oh, funny stories. Have they told you how one of our girls almost got stolen at the airport? Yeah, Brittany Ribeiro, who you spoke to earlier, when we first got off the airplane, we all got our luggage, and then randomly this Cuban was like, "Come with me, leave your bag, you don't need your bag," and he just kind of escorted her away, and our assistant coach had to like chase after her to get her back.
All of these experiences, positive and negative, have one thing in common. They've brought the team closer together.
Just getting the athletes away, staying together on the road, having meals together, it makes a big difference.
We go on these road trips, these week-long trips. We spend every hour together, so it's a good time to kind of come close with your teammates, and it's really important, that bonding time, because it plays off when you get to the field.
At the end of it all, the hope is that this experience will become a great resource in enhancing the team's chemistry for the upcoming season. And with the clan about to encounter their first great Northwest Athletic Conference season of many, they can use all the team chemistry they can get. For the Clan Athletics Network, I'm Kamil Karamali.